Hey everyone, welcome to Life Interrupted. I'm Astrid Martinez, your host. Life is hard, but you don't have to do it alone. Each week we'll talk about those unexpected turns that shake us, that shape us, and ultimately, if we let them, they can lead us exactly to where we're meant to be. Now, this podcast is here to offer support, to share stories, and to remind you to trust the process and embrace the beauty in chaos. Let's talk about a truth that we all know, but that we rarely say it out loud. Pain is one of the most universal feelings on the planet. It doesn't care about your professional status, your economic status, social status, how many followers you have, how many inspirational quotes you post on social media. If you're human, you're going to suffer and you're going to feel pain. That gut-wrenching heartbreak, that ache of loneliness, that sting of failure. Or it could be grief, or it could simply be that thought that says, I didn't imagine that this chapter or this part of my life was going to turn out this way. Isn't it ironic that one of the most universal feelings that we all experience is the same emotion that so many of us are taught to hide, to not talk about out loud, to outrun it, or to overcome it quickly? But we've all whispered some version of the phrase, why does this hurt so much? So today we're flipping the script on pain. We're not going to see it as one of our greatest antagonists or greatest enemies. It is an interruption, but we're going to see it as one of our greatest guides. This episode is about the wisdom in our wounds. Also, don't beat yourself up about feeling the pain. People have a tendency to be so hard on themselves when they feel like they're being weak or they shouldn't be hurting over something. And then you compound the pain that you're feeling with the shame that you're adding to your emotions. I used to believe that getting over something painful meant transcending that pain, meant getting over it quickly, meant I really couldn't share, why I was feeling a bit down because it might look weak, that I always had to appear strong, that I could get over things quickly, whether it be rejection from work, rejection in relationships, or, some kind of conflict with a friend. I always felt that if I shared my pain, that I would somehow look fragile, and I couldn't look like that to the world. I felt like I had to be some type of enlightened guru rising above everything and that nothing could touch me or bother me. But life has taught me the opposite. We are supposed to embrace the mess. Real healing in life happens when we don't outrun our hurt, but we turn towards it. We need to get curious. We need to ask our pain, okay, what are you here to teach me? That job loss, that wasn't a failure. Maybe it was forced redirection that you needed so you can rediscover your creativity or your purpose or a different passion. That breakup, it wasn't the ending. It was brutal, but it was necessary. Maybe it was a lesson in how to set a boundary, how to respect yourself, how to learn to put a period at the end of things and not a ... That illness, maybe it wasn't a punishment. Maybe it was the universe or God telling you to slow down. Maybe that illness also was a clarifier, stripping away everything that was not necessary so you could really focus on what's important in life. Because that very emotion that we sometimes beg the universe or God to please end is really the catalyst that will help shape us. And it will shape us into something bolder, stronger, and infinitely wiser. So how do we make this shift? How do we stop fighting our pain and start learning from it? So I want to give you some tools. Don't think of them as fixes. Think of them as practices to help you relate to that hurt that you're feeling. Tool number 1, rename your pain. That story that we tell ourselves about why we're hurting, we have to reshape it because it determines the power that it has over us. Swap that narrative of victimhood, the one where we ask ourselves, why is this happening, to one of curiosity, one of what can I learn from this? Many times I have run into people in other chapters of my life that are going through something similar or something exactly the same. And now, because of what I've learned, I'm able to give them my testimony and help them get through whatever difficult chapter they're going through. So I feel that we are all interconnected. We go through things to be able to tell our truth, and then our truth helps other people heal, and then they tell their truth. And it just keeps trickling down. Also, let's change some of the stories that we tell ourselves. You know, sometimes we feel this loneliness and we want to tell ourselves that we're unlovable. How about you swap those thoughts for maybe, okay, I am being taught right now that I am my own sanctuary. That way, the universe is probably preparing you for a deeper connection later on in life where you're going to learn how to love because you learned to love yourself first. Also, remember that joy and sorrow, they are not enemies. They are companions. They can coexist. You can be going through difficult moments in your life, but still living life and finding joy. So if you let difficult moments paralyze you, when you eventually overcome them and get over them or work through them, you'll look back and think, I wasted so much time stressing and being worried, but not living my life. When we hold our own wounds gently, we learn to show up for others with grace, with gentleness, with compassion. Your courage to feel through everything you're going through and not numb and not try to be tough or strong gives other people permission to feel as well. And remember, your wounds are not your flaws. They are proof that you have lived deeply, proof that you loved bravely, proof that you're still here, that you're learning, and that you're becoming. Pain doesn't have to be your enemy. It could be your ally. It is that grit that polishes you, that actually forges you, the bridge between who you were and who you are meant to become. So the next time that pain, suffering, hurt knocks at your door, don't hide, don't numb, take a deep breath and look at it in the eye and say, okay, teacher, I'm listening. I'm ready to learn. Thank you so much for watching and listening to Life Interrupted. I'm your host, Astrid Martinez. I hope that today's message resonated with you. And if you feel that somebody else can use today's episode and help them through whatever difficult chapter they're going through, please share, please subscribe, please like, and please leave your comments below. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking and get back to you. Again, trust the process and embrace the beauty in chaos. It's okay. Besitos. It's just a washing machine. Come here. It's just a wash. She's so scared right now.